Let's see. Let's see if it changes it this time. Okay, let's see. There we go. Okay, hold on. Sending the link. Altiverse, of course. Well, anyways. Okay. I gotta send a link to one more group. Okay. And we are live, so... Hey there, everybody. Phoenix Destiny Kai here, bringing you another episode of Doki Doki. Anyway, let's get started. Alright, here we go. So, last from where we left off, I had a bit of a choice to make. And it's either walking home with Yuri or still walking home with Sayori. I gotta go with my girl so far. Walking home with Yuri, huh? Why does the thought of that make my heart pound? I mean, given how hard it is for her to socialize, I would kind of feel awful about turning her down, so... yeah, that's got nothing to do with what I just said. At least outwardly. Yada yada. There's not even any point in speculating something that's never going to happen, you know. So Sayori's a what-if person also. I can level with her on that one. But, need you? What do you mean by that? Sayori... I can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now. Everyone is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you. But, I don't know. The conversation trails off and I'm left feeling a little awkward. But it was kind of her fault for trapping me with such a weird question. I can't just lie to her. But if there's something that makes her happy, I wouldn't like to take that away from her at the very least. That's why I said there was no point in speculating. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what could happen in that time? Alright, so looks like it's poem time again. I don't remember where I left off, so I guess I'm going to have to make one for today. And I think I got one in mind, given that today's yet another hot summer... Well, it's another hot summer afternoon. So, that being said, as I got home from doing... As I got home from doing my weekly run, it was definitely a sight outside. The sun was shining, the heat was definitely in full effect. It had a certain beauty to it. And, well, I'd be lying if I said to some degree it didn't put a smile on my face after, well, the storms we've been having lately. Heck, if anything, it's one of those things of I never said I minded a few raindrops. I just hate when storms get so, well, how can I put this? I just hate it when storms get so uncontrollable. But, then again, I don't know. Maybe there's a certain charm to seeing that beautiful, beautiful sunset. Then again, I've only seen a sunset once, and I have to admit, it was definitely something that made me... Well, it kind of made me smile because it looked like something out of a rather beautiful landscape. And I have to admit, sometimes seeing rainstorms, not thunderstorms mind you, but rainstorms, seeing beautiful sunsets, there's a certain pleasure in it. And I have to admit, sometimes that same pleasure can even bring a sense of comfort. Though I do have to admit, though, at the end of the day, though, seeing as how it is still during summer, it's definitely warm outside. And it's something that, I'm not even going to lie, heck, even warning these thoughts, I guess, might seem a little silly. But then again, I know that, well, if there's one thing I can say for sure, it's this. I don't think I would want to invoke the wrath of those storms. Because, yeah, definitely not a good idea to have, like, a rainstorm like we did the other day. Then again, these days, as of lately, I guess have been somewhat peaceful. And yet at the same time, somehow a little empty. But then again, I guess this is pretty much how I feel. And, well, I can't say if this is a truth or if this is a lie. I mean, after all, I just have to embrace the moment. As much as that sounds good, however, I don't know. Sometimes, honestly, on a day like this, I'd rather just put on my headphones and just listen to some nice music. After all, it's one of those things of it always feels a little special to me. But I guess that in and out of itself could be seen kind of pure. But I don't know. I guess if I had to choose between this and a rather boring life, I don't know. Maybe I feel like it wouldn't be so bad having days like this kind of be unending. Heck, I'll even go so far as to say that sometimes it could bring out a certain desire within me. But at the end of the day, I guess it'll do whatever it wants to. I mean, after all, life isn't like an anime. Oh, hey Monica, don't worry, I just got here too. Oh, and for those that's watching, by the way, yeah, I'm not really voicing any of the girls, if only because, well, I kind of feel like it's better for immersion this way. Plus, it'd sound kind of monotone if I made everyone kind of sound, you know, relaxed, you know? Although I'd be lying if I said that I didn't hope that this game had some voice acting a la Neptunia. You sound like, you sound a little bit like Sayori all of a sudden, Natsuki. Takoyaki. Wait, it is? Monica? I swear there's like a big question mark floating above my head. Ah, there it is. And she said it for me. Wait, Ika means squid? Wait, does that mean part of Ikaruga's name from Senran Kagura has to do with squids? Then again, I guess while all of them are doing their dialogues, I guess I could literally just be voicing my inner thoughts right now. You too, Natsuki? Again with the ehehs. Where is Sayori anyway? Ah, there you are. Sayori is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room, looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Oh, hey there, Sayori. Hello? Looks like you're spacing out again there, Sayori. I take it back. Huh. Is everything alright, Sayori? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Well, if you say so. Oh, it was literally the next line. I glanced at Sayori with a bit of worry on my face before turning back to everyone else. But the conversation is already dispersed, with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approached Monica, who was shuffling through some papers at her desk. Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Maybe I'm kind of reading into this a little much, but she seems a bit down today. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Sorry, I kind of paused there for a moment because that comment was so long in the chat I couldn't see the box. Actually, let me see. Let me see if I can fix that overlay. Hold on. Wait, where's the broadcast options? Oh, there it is. Overlay options. And top right. There we go. Okay, there we go. Fix it. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me... No, it's fixed. It's fixed. She's always talked to me about things that kind of bothered her. But this time, when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry. I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll just drop it for now. Huh? Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? Eh? Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Eh? If it's not the has, it's the just eh. What? No way. We're talking about the same person, right? She's always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it always has been. You too, Monica? Oh boy. Oh great. Now I feel like she's even laughing at me. Well, if you say so. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? I glance around the room. Suddenly I notice Yuri peering at me from over her book. But she looks away just as quickly with a flustered look on her face. I realize that she won't get anywhere like this. I never really seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation on her own accord, so I have no choice but to approach her myself. By now, it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit in one next to her own. I like this piano piece. Relax, you didn't even do anything. Alone with my thoughts? How were you even able to tell I was thinking like that? Well, in any case, I guess you were right. Sorry if I caused you any concern. You really think so, huh, future hero? Well, it's really not that big a deal. I was just feeling a little uneasy about Sayori. Yeah, she seems a little off today, but when I asked her about it, she didn't even want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Eh? Is that like the second or the third time that I've said that this stream? No, it's not that. I just didn't want you to misunderstand. Sayori and I have been just friends for a long time, that's all. Or maybe I'm just reading into it a little much. Oh yeah, that's definitely a thought-provoking line right there. The world is full of meaning, often hidden deep beneath plain sight. Ah. So you think there might be something behind it after all? Well, I guess that was the case. I guess. But you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all. Yuri suddenly looks deeply into my eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious, as if she was searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze. Yuri. You're giving me way too much credit on that. I'm a pretty simple guy. So I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you. I mean, it is what it is. Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading? Yeah. I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway. After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room. Oh boy, here we go. Time to share poems again. Before I knew it, everything was back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayuri. Okay, so... this time I'm going to leave it up to chat. Who should I show my poem to first? Once again, chat, it's up to you. Should I show it to Sayuri, Natsuki, Yuri, or Monica? Looks like we got 2 votes for Yuri. Actually, how many people is watching? Oh, 3? Well, goodness, I'd say majority rules on that one. I guess coin flip for Yuri or Monica. Okay, I'll do that. Let's see. Let me get a coin. Okay, so heads is Yuri, tails is Monica. And the result is... well, it's heads, so it is indeed Yuri. She is up first. Yeah, definitely. I guess I can't really disagree there. I was afraid this whole thing was going to be tedious. But it's a great way for me to spend some personal time with all the girls in the club. And I have to admit, it's been fun getting to know everyone and their writing. And I guess doing some writing myself. Eh? Okay, yep, now it's definitely been at least 3 times. It's like I said in the Discord chat, you cannot escape the... eh? That's comforting. I'm kind of afraid of disappointing you in some way or another. I hate to tell you this, Coney, but... you might be mistaken when it comes to Helldivers. Trust me, you gave that game a chance, you'd see it's wonderfully chaotic. I'm kind of afraid of disappointing you in some way or another. Well, you're always sophisticated with your writing and have the most advice to share. Yuri thinks for a good minute. Eh? 4 times? 4 times I have said in this stream. Yuri, it's not as bad as you're making it sound in your head. I just meant that I respect your opinion. Don't worry, Future. It's like I made a bit of a promise to my buddies in the chat. Not this chat, but like PlayStation chat. And I'm even going to make the same promise to anyone watching my stream or in my Discord chat. I can't speak for everyone, but I'm personally going to say, let me find an Xbox player who tries to kill any of our buddies on PlayStation. I'm going to make sure that I want to make sure that doesn't happen, because if it does, well, I might have to say that, you know, accidents happen, and they might find themselves on the receiving end of anti-tank rocket, or, you know, a quasar cannon, or maybe a laser cannon. Or worse, I might just decide to burn him to death. Overthinking it? Well, that's the thing. I don't appreciate team killing. Like, it's one thing if it happens by accident, but if I see any actual targeting, then yeah, I'm just going to burn them. It's as simple as that. Seriously. Let an Xbox player try to come and team kill. I ain't have any of that East Coast, West Coast crap in that game. I already get it enough with a Gundam fan base. Yuri. I need to refocus. I'm getting way too off topic. Well, alright. Do you want to share your poem now? Okay. Beach. Let's see. Anyways. A marvel millions of years in the making, where the womb of Earth chaotically meets the surface, under a clear blue sky and expanse of bliss, but beneath gray rolling clouds, an endless enigma. The easiest world to get lost in is one where everything can be found. One can only build a sandcastle where the sand is wet, but where the sand is wet, the tide comes. Will it gently lick at your foundations until you give in? Or will a sudden wave send you crashing down in the blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome is the same. Yet we still build sandcastles. I stand where the foam wraps around my ankles, where my toes squish into the sand. The salty air is therapeutic. The breeze is gentle yet powerful. I sink my toes into the ultimate boundary line, tempted by the foamy tendrils. Turn back and I abandon my peace to a road at the shore. Drift forward and I return to earth forevermore. You say that like you didn't even want to write about it. Yeah, I think I can agree with that. Thank you for sharing. Alright, chat. Next, who is next? Sayori, Natsuki, or Monica? Make your choices now. I see one for Monica. Wow, once again, majority rules. Alright, Monica is next. Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some thought. Sure. I let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. That's a little exaggerated. I'm not shy. It's just... no. It's nothing like that. I'm just still getting used to being here, that's all. No, don't even worry about it. I kinda get what you're saying. Alright. Okay. The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth. The Lady Who Knows Everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains. The last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Until one day the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall and fall and fall even more, gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. Oh my gosh! This poem is about Ryder! This literally sounds like Medusa's thinking right now. This literally makes me think of Medusa right now. I see. I never really put much thought into it. I've said this before. The truth can come from some of these strangest places, and here Monica is spitting out an honest fact. If we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Have I ever considered getting a Steam Deck? If it's not particularly expensive. You mean one-dimensional? Okay, so I'm just going to pull this to a stopping point because I wasn't planning on streaming so long today. So that was today's episode. So join us next time. Or join me next time when I choose to share between either Sayori or Natsuki. This has been Phoenix Destiny Kai. You all have a nice day and stay hydrated and stay cool.